Now I'll just try to tell you some of the battlefield acupuncture. That's called as a battlefield acupuncture. So we will see there are the 5 problems, or the defense related problem, or the injury related disorders. For emergency to control the pain, no doubt there is any kind of the pain head to toe can be treatable by activating the 5 points on the ear system, that to be known as a BFA acupuncture. Right, now let me see the step by step. So one point to be known as a cingulate gyrus point. So which point is that? The cingulate gyrus point. Do you know the intertrochic knot? Inside the intertrochic notch, so the point is located, that point to be known as a cingulate gyrus point. The second point to be known as a thalamus point. The thalamus point is located, do you know, there is the inside of the temporal lobe where is existing, that area to be known as a, this is called as a thalamus point. So both the points are very, very important point to treat for the emotional related kind of the pain. Once the trauma or injury or anything, the pain comes, our emotions drastically get changes, or due to some emotion the pain also comes. So this any kind of the thalamus is the relay station, and also that is really good for the overall for the regulating the central nervous system. So therefore the cingulate gyrus is the part of the brain system, but here both the points are really great point to treat for the emotional related disorders. Now the third point to be known as a omega 2 point. The third point to be known as a omega 2 point. How to locate this point? You flip this ear, the tip of the ear, apex of the ear, that point to be known as a argyan. Ar means in the ear, gyan means there is a connectivity of the shoulder as well. But now the superior part is argyan, anterior to that region. Once you flip like this, then this is the tip, and then slightly anterior to that region, this point to be known as a omega 2 point. Omega 2 point. This is the third point. So this the omega 2 point is great point to treat for the numerous joints related disorders. Region, because the joints also kind of the arthritis, inflammation related disorders can be treatable. Now coming to the fourth point to be known as a
right side and top, we can't hear anything, sir.
fourth point to be known as a 0 point. Fourth point to be known as a 0 point for making the equilibrium always is good. Then the fifth point to be known as a Shenmen. Fifth point to be known as a Shenmen. So these are the 5 points which is called as a battlefield acupuncture point. Remember how to do that procedure. Normally I have done randomly here, but the procedure is there to apply this needle. The first procedure to apply the needle is, first you apply the cingulate gyrus on the right side, then further the cingulate gyrus point is applied on the left side. The second point to be applied as a thalamus point on the right ear, then the second thalamus point applied on the left ear as well. Then the third point first applied to the omega 2 point on the right ear, then the same point is applied on the left ear as well. Then the fourth point is applied as a 0 point on the right side, then the left side also we apply the same point is a 0 point, is the fourth point. Then the last point applied as a Shenmen, that indicating that we are activating to that particular areas. So this is one or other way, treating to the bone system, treating to the muscular system, treating to the emotional system, collectively can be treatable successfully for the battlefield acupuncture, treatable for the acute to chronic disorders of the any kind of the pain. So withdraw the needle.